What if I told you that the Golden State Warriors are eyeing two star players that could redefine their championship ambitions? Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster deal that could bring an elite forward and a dominant center to the Bay, addressing the Warriors' pressing needs. Are we witnessing the dawn of a new era for our beloved team? Stick around as we dive deep into this thrilling speculation. And before we get into it, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are making waves with a bold mock trade proposal that could redefine their roster and solidify their status as title contenders. The buzz around acquiring Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams III from the Portland Trail Blazers has stirred excitement among fans and analysts alike. According to recent reports, the Blazers are actively looking to move Grant, who has been a standout player for them, while Robert Williams III has been a hot name in trade rumors for months. Imagine the Warriors bringing in these two talents to address what many have identified as their critical needs: a rim-protecting center and a secondary scoring option to support Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins. Robert Williams, with his impressive shot-blocking ability, currently averaging 1.9 rejections per game, could provide the defensive anchor this team desperately needs. Pairing him with Draymond Green and Wiggins would create a formidable front court that could scare opposing teams in the playoffs. Then there's Jeremy Grant, a player who can light up the scoreboard and stretch the floor with his three-point shooting. He's demonstrated the ability to average over 20 points per game, making him a perfect complement to Curry's playmaking. His versatility on both ends of the floor would not only fill the gap left by an aging Klay Thompson, but could also elevate the Warriors' offensive efficiency. Now, let's take a moment to consider the trade package being discussed. The Warriors would send 2 future first-round picks, along with promising young talents Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, to Portland. It's a hefty price, no doubt, but is it worth it? That's the million-dollar question. Both Kuminga and Moody have shown flashes of brilliance, but the Warriors' championship window is rapidly closing with Curry and Green nearing the end of their prime. Grant, at 30 years old, offers a polished skill set that could help Golden State contend for championships right now. I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety about this potential trade. On one hand, acquiring Grant and Williams could transform this team into a powerhouse. On the other hand, trading away young talent can be a risky gamble, especially if Kuminga reaches his full potential. This is where I'm torn. Do we risk our future for a shot at immediate glory? I genuinely want to hear from you, the fans. What do you think? Was this the right move? The impact of this trade would undoubtedly be significant. The Warriors already have a solid foundation, but adding Grant and Williams would elevate their competitiveness in the league. Imagine the lineup, with Curry orchestrating the offense, Grant providing scoring and playmaking, and Williams patrolling the paint. It's a tantalizing prospect that could leave other teams trembling. But as passionate fans, we know that these decisions come with high stakes. The emotions are palpable. Will this be the move that returns us to championship glory, or will it backfire down the line? I want to know your thoughts. Are you feeling optimistic about this direction? Or do you fear that we might be giving up too much? Engage with me in the comments below. Let's have a real conversation about this. Your expectations, frustrations, or hopes for this team are crucial in shaping our collective identity as Warriors fans. We're all in this together, and hearing your perspectives makes this community stronger. As we dive into the latest buzz surrounding the Golden State Warriors, there's an intriguing development on the horizon. Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans has emerged as a potential trade target. According to the latest odds from Bovada, the Warriors sit among the top contenders to land this talented wing, with betting odds at plus 800, which ties them with the Houston Rockets. The Lakers are leading the pack at plus 400, followed by the Miami Heat, Clippers, and Hawks. Now let's unpack what this means for our Warriors. Ingram is undeniably a talented player, having averaged between 20.8 and 24.7 points per game over the past 6 seasons. He's a former All-Star and can score in a variety of ways, which is something we desperately need alongside Stephen Curry. However, I can't help but feel a little conflicted about this potential fit. While Ingram has the size, standing at 6 feet 8 inches, and skills that resemble those of Kevin Durant, he's not the perfect match to pair with Curry. One major concern is Ingram's high usage rate. He's been above 28% in every season but one over the last 6 years. That's a significant number, especially when you consider how Curry's game thrives when he has the ball in his hands. Plus, Ingram's three-point shooting, while decent, sits at 36.3% for his career, which isn't exactly lighting it up. And let's not forget about his defensive struggles. He tends to be a below-average defender, and against bigger opponents, he can be a target. Now, the Pelicans are floundering with a 4-18 record, and it's clear they're in a tough spot. If they can't trade Ingram soon, they risk losing him for nothing in free agency next summer. This scenario puts the Warriors in a position of leverage. The Pelicans have openly sought to trade Ingram, and with their season nearly in the gutter, they might just be willing to part ways for less than they'd hoped. But the question remains, what would the Warriors need to give up? For me, it has to be a deal that doesn't cost us too much in terms of personnel or assets. We must maintain our core while adding a piece that can contribute now and potentially make an impact in the playoffs. Yet, I wonder if a half-season rental of Ingram fits into our championship window. It's a gamble, and I'm honestly torn about whether this is the right path. As a fan, I'm all in for making a move that can elevate our team, but I also want to ensure we're not sacrificing future potential for a fleeting chance at improvement. Do you believe this is the best decision? I'm genuinely divided about it. And speaking of decisions, how do you feel about the Warriors' pursuit of Ingram? Are you excited about the prospect, or do you think we should look elsewhere? I want to hear your thoughts. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. This is a pivotal moment for the Warriors as we approach the February 6th trade deadline. Every decision counts, and the impact on our chances this season could be monumental. If we can land a player of Ingram's caliber without jeopardizing our future, it could be a game changer. So, I encourage you to share your expectations and frustrations regarding the situation. What do you think the Warriors should do? Your voice matters, and I want to know where you stand. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with your fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates and analysis. You won't want to miss what's coming next. And remember to activate that notification bell to stay in the loop on all things Warriors. Let's keep this conversation alive. Go Warriors!